Hi Libra, this is Leona from Super Conscious Soul, and this is your October love reading, singles and couples. So, singles underneath the deck. I feel like you guys are definitely looking for love this month. We got this guy going out searching, he's looking for love. And then we've got the star underneath the deck. So, the star at the bottom of the deck is telling me that you guys are wanting to kind of look for love. You're wanting to open up yourself. You're wanting to be a bit vulnerable. You're wanting to find somebody that you can express yourself with or talk to, perhaps, yeah? You want to find somebody that you feel like there's a good communication level. This can also talk about you going through a process of healing and you having come out of that. Now I feel is when you're looking. So as well, it can talk about a connection. It can talk about meditation. It can talk about spiritual pursuits. It can talk about astrology, healing, alternative medicine, all of that stuff. But it can also talk about you shining like a star this month. But it is you guys' birthday month, so you will be shining like a star. So it's just talking about you. It can talk about love coming through a kind of fame as well. Somebody kind of seeing you from a distance and kind of respecting what you're doing as well, in terms of, yeah, they're watching you. Okay, so you come into the reading as singles, as the Queen of Pentacles. Now this tells me that you're very much grounded, you've got great finances, you're stable, and you're also quite happy being alone. You're not out there searching desperately to find a relationship. You're quite comfortable being in your own power. You have your own money. You've also got the Wheel of Fortune with that. So that's telling me that things are going in your favour at the moment. You're having a really good streak. Like I said, it's your birthday month, so the planets are kind of all in your favour at the moment. Things are rolling for you, Libra, at the moment. Yeah. So I don't feel like you're looking for a relationship just to have that other half. I feel like you really want a deep level of communication. You want a bit of a spiritual connection as well. Because underneath that, you've got the Temperance card, yeah? And the High Priestess, yeah? So this is telling me that this could end up being, this relationship that comes in could end up being quite an intimate relationship. It could be somebody that you've known for a while. There's also the possibility that the person it could end up being quite a secret relationship as well. You could end up kind of, yeah, not keeping it a secret. Or the person could be a very quiet person, or it could be that one of you is really quiet and the other one is really quite loud and wants to talk about the relationship, whereas the other one wants to keep things quite secret. It can also talk about there's some sort of alchemy between the two of you as well, and feeling like intuitively that you feeling like you need to be together. It could also be to teach each other or to learn from each other. It could be about passing wisdom to each other. There could be a reason you're together, so to speak. So then we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So this is two gifts from the universe. One is like abundance, and one is passion and a connection to spirituality too. So these cards could also be telling me that the person could be an earth sign, yeah, that comes into your life, or they could be a fire sign. It could also be that this person could be somebody quite important as well, somebody quite wealthy, somebody quite stable in themselves, very grounded. Yeah, but I feel like either you or them is on the quieter side. I do feel like it'll be a very passionate relationship. Yeah, so there'll be a lot of chemistry, there'll be a lot of a spark, maybe not at first. There might not be a spark at first. There might be a lull where you kind of, there's not much communication, and then there's something that kind of sparks it, or something that brings it in and changes the communication in the relationship. What else am I getting? Yeah, I feel like you could maybe have known this person for quite a while still. Or feel like you have. They could kind of feel like home to you and kind of stir your passions at the same time. They could be quite boring, I'd say, but they might be very loyal as well. Okay, so in terms of your wisdom of the oracle cards for the singles, we've got chemistry. Chemistry. Yeah, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction there. Yeah. So yeah, we can kind of see that that's going to come through. And then we have number 17, which is about which is 8 in numerology, and it's about power. So this card also talks about, it's called the Fates. So it's also talking about certain things being destined. This relationship could be destined. It could be fated for you guys to get together. It could also be saying that there could be things about the partnership that you want to change. But it's asking you to kind of look the other way, to balance it, and to think about... to kind of trust that spirit or God, the universe, has the right plan for you, let's say, in terms of love. Because I don't feel like initially you're going to feel like this person is for you. But I do feel like they will grow on you, and I do feel like it could be a really strong, secure relationship. Okay, so we're moving on to couples now. So underneath the deck, couples, we've got the 10 of Cups. And we've also got the 9 of Swords. And then we've got the 2 of Cups under that. Wow. Right, I could keep going. But what I'm saying is there could be something, there could be... I'm getting that everything in the home is great, yeah? But with the 9 of Swords, it's talking about some worry, some anxiety, some stressful, sleepless nights. Could also be talking about a bit of paranoia. There could be paranoia in terms of you feeling like your partner's attracted to somebody else, or your partner's flirting with somebody else, or your partner's trying to seduce somebody else, or somebody else could be trying to seduce your partner. That could be causing you sleepless nights. But above all, the family situation is really good. So then... the 2 cards at the top for couples are, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so what these cards are telling me is that the Queen of Swords, she only gets her swords out. She's like somebody who's been hurt, or he is somebody who has been hurt. They could be widowed, they could be divorced before, they could have gone through some pain. It could be that you guys have got divorced and then got back together, or I don't know, yeah? But this is somebody who's been hurt, and she's on the defensive. So she could be very cutting, she could be very sharp. She doesn't like people to mess about and not do things properly. She wants to call them up on that. She's quite a strict... firm mother, but she's doing it in the best interests of her child. Like, she's got these 2 swords, but it's only to protect her children, or to protect herself and those around her. She's not somebody that will go out looking for a fight. Really, she wants harmony. Really, she wants balance. She doesn't want to be hurt, so she will put up this defense. It can ask you to kind of... there could be something that's happened and it's causing you to feel this way. But in order to create more harmony again, it's asking you to kind of put down one of the swords, let's say. At least one of them, yeah? It's asking you to just be a little bit more gentle in your communication. But it's also asking you to speak from your heart, but not in a harsh way. To speak your truth, to stand your ground, to defend what you need to defend without cutting anyone's heads off, okay? So I just feel like there could be some arguments, there could be some tensions. We really don't need to go into the whys or wherefore, or there's something that's come into you guys' life that's causing you guys to both as a couple be defensive. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's at your partner. There could be an outside interference. Like I said, there could be an outside interference that's causing this tension within your relationship, because we see this then as well with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune in the second row. So the Devil can be about feeling about we're being tied to things, feeling temptations. It could be about illusions. It can be about sex. It can be about addictions. It can be about drugs. But it could be about you guys having a really good sexual connection or sexual relationship. It could be about you guys also feeling like you're tied together for good or bad. It's like you guys are a rock, yeah? But these cards in this sequence as well, they can also say that an event could happen, yeah? Maybe a slightly negative event, but it's almost fated to bring about something positive, yeah? So it's like, I don't know if it's something, it could be something silly, it could be something little, but it's set to bring about something, something that makes you feel like you're on a roll. It kind of takes the edge off whatever happened, yeah? I'm not getting an actual feeling of what's happening, but I do feel like you guys make it up to each other, because the last row is the Page of Cups. This could be an apology, it could be a gift of love, it could be romantic, going out for a meal, offering more commitment. But it is very innocent, and it is very playful, and it is very childish. It's like, it could be as well falling in love again. Yeah, or feeling a spiritual connection with your partner again. Maybe you haven't felt that for a while. It could also be about dreams and intuitions, yeah? But then we have the Lovers here. So you guys are feeling very connected to each other. You're feeling very bonded. You're back in your rightful place, so to speak. So then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. This could be their children, your children, children trying to cause a little bit of tension, possibly. But I feel like you guys, if you could face this together as a couple, if it is children trying to cause the tension. Because you make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Okay, I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.